You're tuned to Russ McClellan and Friends on the Real Estate Show Home Sweet Home. Let's get back to Russ.
Hey, welcome back to Home Sweet Home with Russ McClellan and Fletcher Ellingson, the art of feeling good master. Fletcher's coached with me for about 8 months, and we're talking about going from stuck to unstuck. Fletcher, we're talking about values and standards. And okay, let's just pretend that someone's listening to us right now, which hopefully there's a couple of them, and they are like going, yeah, it's really pretty easy for me to tell that I'm broke. It's really pretty easy to me to tell. I'm honest with myself. I drink too much. I'm doing too many drugs. I'm yelling at my family. I'm not spending enough time with my kids. I'm a workaholic. Okay. That's great. You guys are all holier now, thinking that you're all that in a bag of chips. Well, I know the problems, right? Whatever. And then they think to themselves often, I'm just a failure. I'm just a loser. So back to the bar they go, or back to that repeating, cycle they go of yelling and screaming. And so where do we start? I mean, where does someone that recognizes, even if it's a split second, right this minute, that they have issues and they want to change them? That's real easy to be a dreamer. The world's full of dreamers. They're in abundance. How about the doers? How do we start?
Yeah. So great question. So first of all, for those people who are finding themselves stuck and repeating these patterns over and over, and they frequently get to a place where, like, I don't know why I'm doing this. I don't know why I'm acting this way. I don't know why I can't make progress. To those people, I want to say this: it is not your fault, and I really want people to get that. It is not your fault, because you are simply a composite of what you focus on. You are simply a composite of what you focus on consistently. And many of us focus on that which does not serve us. And many of us have our belief systems that were decided for us. We had zero say in it. So what I want you to hear is that it's not your fault, but it is 100% your responsibility. And let me just make a comparison. Let's say you buy a car and you're driving down the road 6 months later, and the engine falls out or whatever, it blows up, or it just conks out, and now you got to pull over on the side of the road. That's not your fault. You paid good money for that car. It was supposed to be a brand new car, and now it's not running. It's not your fault, because you don't even know anything about an engine. You didn't do anything to mess it up. However, it is your responsibility. Now it's your responsibility to navigate it to the side of the road, get it towed, or call it AAA or whatever. And then it's your responsibility to pay for the repairs, or go and take care of the warranty. So first of all, are you with me on that, Russ?
Yeah, and I think what often happens is we tend to focus on this destination and not the journey. And like I might tell somebody in my mind after 30 years of working in the real estate business that's brand new to the real estate business, hey, I want you to call for sale by owners and expired listings and cold call for 3 hours a day. It's, you can do anything for 3 hours a day, and I'll make it sound so easy. And in my mind, it is easy, right? And what they hear is like, I equate it to like if somebody had not worked out in the last 15 years, and I just asked them to do 3 hours of lead generating in a day. That's like saying, go run a marathon to them.
Yeah.
But
yes.
but I'm acting like I'm a marathon runner, aren't you? Isn't everybody me? And
Yep.
I think this focusing on the being, and first forgiving yourself, and then secondly, we're not called human doing, right? I don't remember who said that, maybe John Maxwell or something. We're called human beings. So be present and focus on the journey, not the destination. What is that? What is all that about, and why does our brain do that?
Yeah. So we are in a model of always trying to fix and solve things. So that's how we frequently, that's the filter through which we see life. We see it as broken, and we're always trying to fit or solve, right? And that puts us in a very reactive mode. It puts us that we're reacting to something that we see that has already happened, and now we have to go make it better. Instead of being present and creating. And from that point of view, you're not reactive, you're proactive, and you're actually being present and creating. It's a big difference.
Yeah, you're kind of, go ahead.
And to one of your earlier questions, like how do we begin to, what question can we ask? How do we change this? Well, the question we can ask is what's happening right now? That's a great place to start. What's happening right now? Because we frequently get caught up in the fear of the future and, oh, I have to go fix or solve that. Oh, no, hold on. Just what's happening right now? What's going on actually in this very moment? Oh, I'm sitting in the chair. I'm talking to Russ, so that the world's not burning down. I'm actually just sitting here having a conversation.
Yeah, I was listening to a pretty amazing guy. His name's Cody Gibson. He's a Keller Williams brokerage owner and expansion. He's a very successful person, and actually didn't go to school after the 9th grade. Doing very well now. But he says 0 to 100 is crap. He said 0 to 10 works. 10 to 20 works, but 0 to 100 is crap. It never happens. You can't focus on, I'm going to go run a marathon, or I'm going to focus on 3 hours of lead gen, or I'm going to focus on, just going cold turkey on whatever, right? It's a process, and then give yourself some permission to be rewarded for walking to the mailbox and back if you haven't walked at all. And celebrate that. I think so often we are in that proverbial fight or flight mode. Like you said, we're constantly trying to achieve, constantly trying to drive a nicer car, do this, do that, make more money. And it's funny to me that time is the one thing that it's kind of like the scarce resource, right? We're all dying from the day we're born. So, maybe spending less time thinking about the hypothetical future and more time being grateful for what you are. And that's where affirmations and gratitude journaling, I mean, it sounds hocus pocus, but it actually works. Don't you think?
I'm a huge believer in it. That's how we begin to reprogram our mind and our nervous system by getting out of our head, by having a conversation like this, like speaking it into the physical space, like writing it down in a journal, like getting it out of what I call crazy town, right?
Mm-hmm.
Getting the voices out of your head, kind of, if you can unscrew your head and kind of shake out the contents, and really it allows you to sort through things differently. And you can say, oh, hold on a second, that's not accurate, or that doesn't feel good, that's not serving me. What do I actually want to believe about that? It allows a process of reevaluation. Because when I can reevaluate something, I can come to a different conclusion, which then is going to set me up for having a different belief about something. And our beliefs, as you know, are such powerful drivers, and our actions. That's a huge process to go, a valuable process to go through, is reevaluating.
Yeah, one of the things that is a fair statement of every person in real estate, they are not allergic to money, right? I'm not allergic to money. Nobody is. It's a helpful tool. But what's interesting that I've noticed is when you connect what quote unquote your big why, really what that means to me is that you're creating something, a different narrative around the same thing. If you think that my goal is to make $100,000 a year, right? Okay, break that down by the month, by the week. Okay, that's my goal this week. And money alone, what I found, isn't necessarily emotional enough. In other words, it is for some. There are some people that money is the end all of everything. But you know what I found works better in redefining that narrative, which has the end result of making more money, is helping people achieve their dreams by buying a house. How many people are you going to help this month? And when you focus on that, then when you don't feel like doing the work, you'd rather go, do something else, you'll think, well, then that's a family that isn't going to get my help this month. And to me, that has a more connecting, it's more inspiring. So is that tricking our brain? What does that mean?
Yeah, we're talking about mind hacks right now, right? And that's it's bringing a powerful story to your life. to your career, to your marriage. Bring a powerful story instead of I list and sell homes. No, I connect people with dreams. I set people up for financial security. I help people build wealth, right? These types of things. I am helping people create stability in their lives. That's huge. When you are helping others, that feels so good. It's like one of those 6 human needs is the need to contribute. Well, when we're connecting people with their dreams, helping them make progress in their life, helping them provide for their families in a feel good way, that feels really good, and that's going to make me more inclined to pick up the phone and have those and risk rejection. So really good example.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, your brain doesn't care when you're speaking the words out loud, whatever they are. I'm a failure, I'm a success. Your brain doesn't care if it's true or not. You taught me this. Your brain doesn't know the difference between fact and fiction. All it knows is it's going to go find that evidence to prove whatever you say to yourself, right?
Exactly.
And so
exactly.
that was a big, for people that didn't know that, you're in charge of your brain, not the other way around. Your brain left to its own devices is a flat-out troublemaker, drama queen. So we have to start focusing a little bit on the brain. Anyway, man, this has been great. I hope we've helped some people, and they can get a hold of you because you are one amazing dude and can literally help change someone's life, whether it's a marriage or whether it's a business or a relationship with your kid. Give Fletcher a call at 679-0927. That's 679-0927, or go to thepracticeoffeelinggood.com. Thanks a lot. As always, my friend, my pleasure to have you on the show.
Thanks a lot, Russ.
All right, take care.
Keller Williams.